Hey, good morning to all. Hope you all had a fantastic weekend. It's 10:25. We have 5 minutes. Wait for people to come. Good morning. Am I audible to all? Can I have your feedback, please? Meenakshi, I'm good. Thanks, Tara. Nice. The more people joining in. Anybody new today? Anybody who's joining today? For some reasons, couldn't attend previous sessions. Anybody? Hi, Satyendra. What can I show you? I have already shown you this background. Good morning. I'm switching off my microphone for a while. Okay, Satyendra is new. So Satyendra, may I request you to go through the previous links that has been uploaded? Otherwise, I think it will be difficult for you to follow. Good morning, Anshu. How much time we have? We have about 2 minutes. Wait for more people to join in. I'll do my screen sharing. That is the third one. Yeah. Yo. So whatever is on my screen, you'll be able to see now. So how was your weekend? Rahman, good morning. Tara, there are two announcements. Today the class will be slightly shorter. I have a meeting at 11, so today I'll have a little shorter. Tomorrow I have a meeting exactly at 10:30. So webinar at 10:30. So again, like tomorrow will start at 9:30 in the morning. Just for tomorrow, it will be 9:30 in the morning. Okay, so how many drawings could you do? Can I have some drawings quickly? We have a minute to begin. Rahman says 15. Rahman, can I put you? Can you show your drawings? Is your camera working, Rahman? And do you have a good internet connection? Then I'll put you online. That I have to draw more. 2 is not enough. Okay, Rahman, internet is slow. No, so we'll skip you. Anybody who wants to share drawing and who has good internet connection, just put your name. Suhani. Suhani. 1 second. Suhani. Okay. Sorry. Yes, Suhani, you can come. You just take your drawing and then we'll move into the class. So we have been doing 1 point perspective, and I had given you some exercise. So I wanted to see some drawing from you so that I know you are actually working. Suhani, if you can hear me, come as soon as possible. It's 10:30 already. We want to begin the class. Yeah, hi Suhani, once again. Huh? Hey Suhani, is your microphone on? You can talk also. Huh? Okay, so just push it a bit behind. Let me give you some feedback. Yeah, so some drawings which are not actually coming straight from the vanishing point. Yeah, so there you have to hold on for a while. Suhani, can you hold it for a while? Yeah, thanks. So Suhani, try not moving it for a while, please. Okay, so the problem is happening on the lines on the left hand side. Yeah, there. So some lines are vanishing somewhere in between only. So it has to actually, every line has to lead to the vanishing point. Yeah. So if you can WhatsApp me, I'll quickly take it, and I'm actually going to show it on screen to anybody. Can you click a picture and send it to me? Yeah. So that way I can show it to you. Okay, so Ani, you want to say anything? Any difficulty, particular difficulty you are having? Yep, we saw that, Swani. Yeah, thank you so much. Thank you so much. You got it. Could you hear what I said? Could you follow my instructions, Swani? Just a minute. Thanks, Swani, for this. I will. Yep. Now, what about my camera? Are you able to? Are you able to see me? Because I can't see myself at all. Oh, people can see me. Great. Thank you so much. I managed for myself. Okay, great. So let's begin. It's 10:33 already. Now, so far we have been doing 1 point perspective. Now it's time to learn 2 point perspective. Move a little ahead. Those of you who I believe most of you could had got enough time during the weekend to able to practice. You got one extra day, and so let me give a quick recap on what exactly we did in 1 point perspective. First, we did an exercise on the piece of paper. We kind of assumed somewhere in the center, okay, that's our H line. H line is the horizon. Your horizon always stays with you. You go up, your horizon goes up. You go down, your horizon goes down, right? And okay, my voice is breaking. Is it breaking for other people also, or other people are able to hear me? If it's breaking, then I'll have to. Yes, a bit. Okay, can't hear. Can't hear. I'll switch off my microphone and switch it on again. I'll switch off my microphone. I'll mute. Okay, now can you hear me properly? I've just muted and unmuted myself. Kritika says yes. Thanks. Okay, so a little recap on whatever we have done so far. First, what we did was on a piece of paper, we drew a line horizontally. We called it a H line, called it the horizontal line. Yeah. And then what happened is we put a point in the center, somewhere in the center, saying that's going to be my vanishing point. Yeah. And now what I did was I drew lots of squares all over the paper, small, big. But one thing I kept in my mind is whenever I'm drawing any vertical line of the square, it has to be absolutely vertical. Whenever I'm drawing the two horizontal lines of the square, it has to be absolutely horizontal. How do I say it's absolutely horizontal or not? It has to be parallel to the top of the paper or the bottom of the paper, right? If it is vertical, then it has to be parallel to the left side of the paper and right side of the paper, right? So this is how we are going to draw. And once we have drawn the squares, we're trying to connect the edges, whichever you can connect straight away. A leading line will continue and go to the vanishing point, right? And that's how we did with all the squares. And suddenly we could see the square going to the vanishing point, yeah? And then with our own visual judgment, we tried to cut those cuboids into cubes, right? One cube, multiple cubes. And that's how we kind of learned the first part of it. Then I actually asked you to draw it from the real life. So I showed you some drawings, drew lines on top of it, just to show you how leading lines would actually go and vanish at some point, which is called the vanishing point. Yeah. In real life, that's how it happens. And then I asked you to actually look around and draw at least 10 drawings or 8 drawings or 12 drawings to be able to understand how things happen. Yeah. Okay, so more these lots of flies, they are very fond of me here today, it seems. Waiting for the butterfly to come, but the other flies are coming a little too much today. Okay, so now what is 2-point perspective? What happens is if we're facing a wall or facing a cube, like which could be a solid cube, which could be an empty cube. What is an empty cube? When you see a house from inside, when you see a room from inside, yeah, that's an empty cube. So what happens is you are looking from within a cube, yeah, and then the lines will come in. When you're looking from outside a cube, supposing for example I have an object like this, yeah, so this is like a packet. uh, so now this is outside a cube, so I see 1-point perspective here, right? So all these leading lines will go and vanish at some point of time, both ways. What happens if it turns around? If I start looking at the corner of it, what happens? You know, so you see this thing is going and meeting somewhere because it's going smaller, right? And then supposing this thing will go and so this will go and meet somewhere here, right? This is biggest at your point of time, at your point, and then it will get smaller, smaller, smaller and go and meet somewhere else, right? So if this is how things are, it will go and meet somewhere at the H line, yeah? So right now it is above your eye level, so therefore both this will go down and meet at the line, this will go down and meet that line. Yeah, so that's about it. I'll show it to you on my paper so that it's slightly clear. One second. Okay, you have 49. Great. So now let me show it to you here. So if this is my H line, I hope you are able to see that. Yes, you're able to see that. If there's something out here, like supposing this is the closest corner of whatever I want to draw. Yeah, so I draw the height of it, complete height of it. So this is the first drawing that you need to do. Yeah, I draw a few more just for you to understand. A few more later on. So I will start with this one. So what happens is I actually have my leading line coming in like this. Yeah, and then I'll have leading line coming from. Supposing this is the vanishing point 1, this is the vanishing point 2. Only then. and then I'll have leading. You can use your ruler to begin with. Yeah, there's no problem with that. So I have this object. I have got a three-dimensional thing, right? I have to have a judgment. Where should I cut it? So I cut it here. I should have a judgment. Where should I cut it? I cut it here. Okay. Now the top again will go and lead to the vanishing point, right? There. Again, the top will go and lead to the vanishing point there. So what happens is at the end of this whole story, I get a cube like this. Yeah. This is just to show it to you. You did not do a rendering right now. This is just to show you that I got a cube here, right? Chalk fell off. So there's more chalk. Yeah. Okay. So that's not straight. 1 second. Let me have it straight in front of people. People will get confused otherwise. Okay, Tara, that doesn't matter. If you have not understood, I am going to repeat this. There are more lines there. Just have a look at it. So suppose in here, but this is the closest first line was this one, the closest edge. This is also the closest edge, and this is the height of it. What I did was there's a leading line here and here. Same thing to the other vanishing point, yeah. Go there and go there. Okay. Now this is the judgment. I have to cut a cube, so I have cut it here. This is a judgment. This is self-judgment. Okay. Now what I did was this is the cube that I've cut it. This I join it from here. This I join it there. So I got this cube here. Look at this. Yeah. Same thing here. I have to draw here, draw here. Yeah. Cut this, cut this. So initially we used to do it with 1 point. Now I have 2 points. So this is the cube that I've got. Yeah. Slightly distorted because it's going out of the way. So for further the vanishing points are more clearer your cubes are going to be, right? So this is how things are. So you see these cubes happen. There's another cube here. What would happen to it? So I join this, join the top of this, join the bottom of this, cut it, top it. So there are only two. You can't see the surface of it, right? So this is how. That's about it. Yeah. Sanjay understood. Nahar can't understand. Tara understood. I'm so happy you understood. What's the difference in one? Oh my God. What is the difference in 1 and 2? 1 and 2, the difference is earlier all the lines used to vanish at 1 point. Yeah. Now see, there are lines vanishing at 2 points. That's the difference. Tanmay understood. Suhani understood. Fantastic. So this is how basically the 2 point perspective looks like. Yeah. I'm going to give you more demos. Yeah, Govind. Can you just open the? Okay, I will take this off now. I'll draw again. Let me show it how it looks like. Yeah, and then I'm going to do something. Let it just open this drawing thing. Yeah. Keep giving me feedback. Yeah, that works. Keep writing it on the chat box. I'm going to show how it actually looks like. So you can start with this one. Thanks, Johnny, for the feedback. Now this photograph I just clicked it outside. Yeah. Now this is the object. This is the object. If you can see me. Now what you have in front of you is Oh, brushes and thickness. Yeah, great. What is the color right now? I take red. Yeah. So see all these leading lines. Where is it going? Where is it going? It is going somewhere, right? All these leading lines. Where is it going? It is going somewhere. There's a leading line here. That's going somewhere. There's a leading line at the bottom of this thing which goes on, cuts it and goes somewhere, right? The same thing, all these lines that is going, even the leading lines from the floor, they are actually going and going somewhere. This going somewhere, this going somewhere. Now, even leading lines from here go somewhere. There's a little line there. Now, all these lines are actually going somewhere. That will all go to some vanishing point. That's going to be vanishing point number one, like on your right hand side. Yeah. So now what is going to happen is, now there are other kind of lines coming up. Suppose in lines which are going like this, what's going to happen? I'm not able to draw. 1 second. Why it's not happening, Govind? Okay, it's working. Yeah, it's working. So see there's a leading line going there, leading line going that side. You know, there's something very interesting would happen. I'll just going to tell you. All these leadings line, they will actually meet at one point only on the left hand side again. Now that is the vanishing point 2. Even the top of the sofa line, okay, they're not aligned properly because you can see a little gap here, right? Slight alignment issues, but that little thing that you have to adjust. You have to keep see things which are straight. Yeah, that's about it. Now what is going to happen is, look at this. This line will also go and meet at the same point. This line will also go and meet at the same point. This will go and meet at the same point. Same thing with the other side here. This one go and meet at the same point. That's vanishing point 2, vanishing point 2. Yeah. Okay, so that's about it. And these are vertical lines. Again, vertical lines. This is vertical line, more or less. Yeah, that's about it. Yeah. Yeah. So now next go to the next one, please. Next drawing. You do not need to save this. Okay, so now how it's going to look like. Now let me show you. Open this. In terms of drawing, what you have to do is, first you have to practice with this, is to understand how things happen in real life. I'm going to show you some drawings. Yeah. Okay. Okay. Huh. Okay. So can all of you see this drawing here? So on your right hand side is the vanishing point 1 or 2, whatever, like you want to name it. There's another one here, right? Fantastic. So now that's the vanishing points that you have. That's the H line happening. There's the H line, yeah. That's the H line that goes past. Yeah. Now what is going to happen is, you see these lines actually forming this. The first line that you draw is this one, and this one. Yeah. Once you have drawn that, now draw line, leading lines to the vanishing point, leading lines to the vanishing point. Now you cut it in the sense you decide, like you can cut it closer, you can cut it further. Okay, now this is leading line, this is leading line, this is also leading line to vanishing point. Yeah. Again, vertically I have cut it somewhere. I can cut it there also, no problem. I can cut it here also. If I cut it here, I'll get a cuboid. Again, I get this point here. If I cut it closer, I again get a cuboid, different kind of cuboid. Yeah. Whoever has done it has cut it here. It's all the same, wherever you cut it. Supposing there's another one here, so these are separate ones. So you cut it again, you cut it from here, vertical, fill this, it becomes another cuboid out there. Yeah, it's interesting how you can play with it. Once you know the basics, it's a lot of fun. Yeah, so there's another one to the other side. Supposing you do a little bit of it. Yeah. Yeah, so that's about it. So you see things happening here. There's the cuboid that you get here after cutting it from the vanishing points. Yeah. Same thing happening here. You can't see the bottom of this one. Why? Why you can't see the bottom of this one? Because it is below the H line. This is the H line. It goes below the H line, so you won't be able to see anything. Yeah. So that's how things are. So all these things are basically the cubes that you have. So this is the exercise that you have to do. You have to draw 10 drawings, 10 such sheets with multiple cubes. You can also have, supposing you draw a vertical line here. So can't there be more than one? More than one what? More than one what? We are already talking about 2-point perspective, no? So to be very specific when you ask a question. More than one what? Sorry. So we cut it with only the vertical line, yeah? So you have vertical line, you cut it from here, and then you cut it here, supposing. Then again I go and join it here. So I get this thing here, right? Supposing I have to have, yeah, that's the cube I'm getting, yeah? Right? And if I, sorry, if I have reduced the size of this, yep. This you can lighten it, you do not have to erase it, all this. Let there be extra lines, no problem with that, yeah? Just showing it to you for the sake of it. That's the cube I've got, yeah? Okay, feedback from you, please. Feedback, quick feedback from you. Is this clear till now? Malvika says she understood. Sabrina got it. Thanks. Okay. Today I have to end a little early. I have another Gomti understood. Fantastic. This is good going. Yeah. This is nice. You'll understand even further when you actually practice it. Yeah. Can I have another drawing? That's what the teacher's explaining, that there are two vanishing points. Correct. Okay. Can I have the another drawing, please? All the drawing. Can I have it in the? Okay. Just here only. Yeah. Is it understood? Now, can I have things like this? Okay. Open. See, slowly you can actually play with complex objects like this. You can actually imagine things like this. When I actually do see, all these lines are actually leading to 2 points. One is vanishing point on the left, another is vanishing point on the right. So you start playing things like this as you practice, like slowly. After you do 5-6 drawings, then you can actually do all this. Go to the next one, please. Arundhati, thanks. Sukhpreet, thank you so much for feedback. Tara also got it. Now I will show you one more drawing, and after that you are actually going to, what is this? This is something else. Huh? Ah, this is nice. Yeah. So many times your vanishing point will not fall on the piece of paper. It will go beyond. For example, let me share an example with you. Yeah. But it's the same line. The red line is the H line. Yeah. Sorry. To go here. So the red line is the H line here, right? And I'm making it slightly larger for people to understand. So all the things that you see, leading lines, they're all like kind of, even this, they're all going to go beyond, even the top one, right? They're beyond your paper. This is the frame. This is the frame. Now let me make you understand what is frame. Tomorrow, I want all of you to come with a frame, in the sense you take a sheet of paper or a cardboard, paper, it should be thick paper. Cardboard means supposing you have a packet of shoes or anything that is solid, which has a cardboard. Cut a frame inside it, a slightly horizontal one. There's no proportion as of now. Just cut. It looks like a window, so you can look at things through that particular window. That's the frame, right? So everything has a frame. Your TV has a frame. If cinema that you see has a frame, your mobile phone has a frame. Whatever you see is the frame. So therefore, right now, when you see with your naked eyes, what happens is everything is, you see things clearly in the center, and things gets blurred outside. Yeah. If somebody is passing by, you know that somebody is passing by, but unless you look at that person, you don't know who is passing by, right? The things which are blurred. Now, what we see in the frame, everything is clear. So that's about it. So there will be things which will go beyond the frame now. So you have to understand this, yeah? So this is not that correct. You actually have a frame close by, because this line is correct, which is going like this, but it will be somewhere here because there's things which will come here. Anyways, so just to make you understand, things goes beyond, yeah? I have to move on to another meeting. There are 2 more minutes. Can I have your feedback, quick feedback, please? Yeah, close this, please. Yes. Thanks, Prashant, for giving feedback to Harsh. Yay, most people got it. So by tomorrow morning, I want to see 10 drawings of this. Yeah. So you draw a few drawings of cubes, like few sheets, at least 10 sheets of cubes, and then at least 5 drawings from real life. Yeah. So tomorrow the class is preponed. It is starting at 9:30 a.m. Now please remember, tomorrow the class starts at 9:30 a.m. Indian Standard Time. Only for tomorrow. 9:30 a.m. IST. Yeah. So that's only for tomorrow. Day after tomorrow will start at 10:30. Yeah. Sukhpreet wants to show something. Let me see if I can get Sukhpreet here. Sukhpreet. Sukhpreet, you can show. You are unmuted now. Yeah. You have to switch on your camera, please. Sukhpreet, we all are waiting for you. I'll go to the chat box in case you have sent any message there. Yes, Sukhpreet, we're waiting for you. Can you switch on your camera, please? If you switch on your camera, we'll be able to see you. Yeah, that's taking a little too long. I have to move on. I have a meeting at 11 o'clock, so I have to move on. Thank you so much, guys. We are going to have 45-minute session tomorrow, or maybe 10 minutes extra I'm going to take tomorrow, so that we make up for today's loss and we keep drawing. Many of you have sent your drawings. I had a slightly hectic weekend, so I could not give feedback to all of you in details. I am going to do that. Please have patience. Many of keep sending your pictures, keep sending whatever you're drawing. Any confusion that you have, you can just ask me anytime, right? So yep. So any chat, anything on the chat box? It's 11 o'clock already. Thank you. How many can I send my? How can I send my drawing? Tanmay, you send it on my WhatsApp, please. Yeah. Send it on my WhatsApp, Tanmay.